Hey, it's Ethan. I wanted to show off the hackathon project that I've been working on. This is a project that I made a long time ago just with vanilla JS and an HTML file, and it was really janky, but me and my friends have loved it. I thought now was a good time. Rebuild it with real time, with a modern stack, and so I'm pretty happy with where it's come. And this is just a Codenames inspired game. So if I go ahead and create a lobby, I'm going to call myself Ethan. One of my best friends, Peyton, let's have him join. We need to copy our game code up here. Nice little copy button. We'll have him paste that. Join the game. You can see he's appeared in our lobby. I'll split screen this so you can see both at the same time. We need to each select a team first. So I'll be the AES team. Peyton can be the RSA team. And no difference between the team, just selecting which team is which. Normally, you would have more than 2 people playing this game. Normally, the minimum is like 4, but because I'm here recording by myself, I'm just going to have one of us be the encryptor, one of us be the decryptor. Usually, you'd have one encryptor, one decryptor per team, but that's not possible. Well, I don't want to pull up 4 browsers. Plus, it checks based on some device things if you're not signed in, which is one of the nice things. You can play signed in or just as a guest, which I really appreciate, because then you can just hop into a game with whoever without having to make an account. You can change the colors. This has been nice for color blindness. You can see that it changes automatically here and here as well. Everything's all real time, changes on both sides. Let's go ahead and just click the generic deck. You can create your own decks. There's a couple that come pre-built. DC down to Star Wars come just baked in with the program. Alphabet and numbers, you can see I've created those here just as like a test, but I'll go ahead and select the generic deck. If I, as the host, go ahead and start the game, it changes to this screen. And here, normally what would happen is you would have your decryptors try and guess which tiles are theirs based on a clue given by the encryptors. You can read more about the rules here up in the top left by just clicking this little quote question mark. But right now, it's RSE's turn to play, so they would give a clue that maybe links things like, RSA is this team. You would maybe link barbecue and sink somehow. I'm not really sure, maybe cooking. And then they would click that. And then if they don't have any other ideas, they might pass their turn, or if they want to just take another guess, like sometimes you cut chicken, right? They click scissors, and then it switches to the other people's team, and they would give another clue, and they would make their guesses, and the people guessing normally would look like this, but just for the sake of demonstration, this is what the encryptor view looks like. And it's designed that the encryptors can click the tiles, because I wanted to be able to play this with like couch co-op in mind, so you could put the generic nobody sees what's going on up on a big screen on a TV, and then just have the encryptors with their iPads or their tablets, and they can just tap everything once their team like says yes, we want to lock in that, and they click it, and then it shows up on the TV, and everyone goes wild, and it's a great time. So anyway, we can keep clicking through. I guessed the wrong one. Let's say they knock out all the rest for their team. RSA team wins because they clicked all their tiles. They can review the board once it's done. Nothing is clickable anymore. They can go back to lobby. We can check out a different deck. Let's maybe try the Nintendo deck. Here, same idea, but different theme. And I'll just show that the pass turn does actually move between these. And the only other thing is this black card, or the zeroday card, as I call it, automatically loses the game for whatever players click it. So you have to be careful of that. There is a variant that you can try out that allows you to turn off a more broad encryptor peek. And this looks like something like this. So you only get to see what cards belong to your team, but you don't get to see the others. So you could be clicking through, and maybe one of them is the zeroday card, and you would have no idea. So you got to be extra careful about including words that you're not so sure of. So let me just go ahead and finish this up. And so that's another variant. There's the possibility, like I kind of teased at before, you can create your own decks here. You just at least have to have 25 cards, otherwise there's nothing to, you wouldn't have enough cards to play the game. You can select more than one deck. Like if I wanted to play the Nintendo with Marvel, you can kind of have this combination. Now I've got Bowser and Iron Man or whatever. So let me just finish this game off. Finish this game off as well. And so that's the basic idea of this app. Just a kind of fun little party game that you can play in person or online. It's all synchronized with Convex, built with Tanstack. I've got Sentry running in the background. It also uses Clerk for authentication. Cloudflare is up in front for like the DDoS, and it's running the name servers, hosted on Netlify, and I used CodeRabbit to do some review some Git PRs. So use the stack, and that's my project. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and give it a try. It really is a fun game to play.